Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary has the day off. Also ahead, we'll tell you about a winter coat giveaway for anyone who may be in need of one. But first, we want to get a check of your Storm Tracker 2 forecast, and for that, we head to the Weather Center meteorologist Hannah Evans with a look at what you need to know to plan your day. And as we said earlier, carbon copy of yesterday, though a little bit warmer this morning. Not much frost on the windshield, which is a plus. Absolutely.
Yes, so yesterday we were in the upper 20s. This morning we're mostly in the 30s, around and above freezing. We will be cloudy and cool once again today, but sun will return tomorrow and we'll warm up for the weekend, which is good.
All right. Brighter days ahead.
Yes, there are.
All right.
So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Even this morning, we can kind of see a few snow flurries on our radar, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. A passing shower is possible once again today, and we will remain on the cooler side with breezy conditions. Highs just going to be in the upper 40s. And it is going to be breezy as well, so it is going to feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature outside. And once again, by the afternoon, we will just be in the upper 40s. Cloudy and cool conditions once again with breezy conditions, but the good news is that the winds turn light for tomorrow and the sun makes its way back in. We will really start to warm up tomorrow, and even over the weekend we actually will get very warm with temperatures reaching the upper 60s for both Saturday and Sunday. But as for today, we'll just be in the upper 40s with cloudy skies and breezy conditions, and I will be talking about your weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Don't forget the Storm Tracker.
Welcome back. We are going to remain on the cooler side once again for today. A passing shower is possible this morning, but we do look to dry out later on in the day with cloudy skies and breezy conditions. Highs in the North Country will just be right near 40 and in the low 40s. In the Mohawk Valley, we will be in the mid to upper 40s, and the same thing goes for the Southern Valleys, mid 40s. And it does look like we are going to be seeing more clouds today than sun. So today, if you did want to rake your leaves, I would just say maybe we are possibly going to be seeing a passing shower or two this morning. It also is going to be cooler and breezy, but we do start to warm up with the sun returning tomorrow and warming up even more on Saturday with temperatures reaching the low to upper 60s once again, and those winds die down as well. Honestly, looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday looks like a top 10 day. It looks to get very warm. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s, nice and pleasant weather with sunshine. And on Sunday, we'll see a little bit of an increase in cloud cover, but still dry and warmer with highs in the upper 60s. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. A consumer
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out this morning with some clouds. It is a little bit breezy, but it is warmer than yesterday morning with temperatures at this point in the mid to upper 30s. So taking a look now at our CAVI tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, starting out with cloudy skies. And if we take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we're actually seeing a few light showers of mixed precipitation, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. We can see a few snow flurries here in just below Old Forge, a few rain showers in the Rome area. So some areas of light mixed precipitation this morning, but we will remain mostly dry for the rest of the day, but still seeing cloudy skies and breezy conditions. This is all after a low pressure system has since moved through, but the good news is that high pressure will come in for tomorrow. The sun makes a return and we will really start to warm up tomorrow and for the weekend. But as for this morning, we are starting out in the 30s and lower 40s. 36 degrees in Inlet, 42 degrees in Utica and in Westmoreland. And looking to the south, we have 42 degrees in Cooperstown and 37 degrees in Hamilton this morning. The high temperature today will just reach the upper 40s once again, so we will be on the cooler side today. So as you are heading out the door, I would definitely grab that jacket and that umbrella for this morning. We are seeing a few brief showers. A passing shower is possible once again today. Maybe giving yourself just a little bit extra time. Some areas are seeing some patchy frost this morning, so a quick scrape to defrost the windshield. But once again, really warming up for the weekend. Saturday looks like a top 10 day of the year. We are going to be seeing sunshine throughout the whole day, and high temperatures will be in the upper 60s. We are going to start to get very warm, especially for the middle of October. And on Sunday, we will remain dry and on the warmer side, seeing a little bit of an increase in cloud cover, but still overall 2 very nice days coming in for the weekend. Great weekend to spend outside, maybe look at the peak fall foliage that is happening in the Mohawk Valley, but north and south of the Mohawk Valley are past their peak at this point. So as for this morning, we are waking up with clouds, temperatures in the upper 30s. We are going to be seeing cloudy and cool conditions once again today with breezy conditions, highs just in the upper 40s. But tonight, clouds will decrease and frost is possible overnight tonight. But as we start tomorrow, we will really warm up, sunshine throughout the day tomorrow, and highs are going to be in the low 60s. Heading into Saturday, the sun and the clear skies remain for the day. We will warm up even more on Saturday with very little cloud cover. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s. But for today, our last day of cooler weather, highs will be in the upper 40s with breezy conditions and clouds. And tonight, those clouds will decrease with the low around freezing. So as for tomorrow, a beautiful day in store. Highs are going to be in the low 60s and reaching the upper 60s on Saturday. Remaining dry and warmer on Sunday with a few scattered showers returning on Monday. But Steve, this weekend's looking very nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, you mentioned raking leaves, the making strides walk on Sunday. Weather's going to be great for that.
Yes.
So we are thumbs up on that. Hopefully everything stays as planned.
It
All right,
should.
sounds good. I'm going to hold you to that. All right. Well, the time is 5:24, still ahead on sunrise.
Starting out on the cooler side again this morning, but not as cool as yesterday. Temperature at this point is being measured at 41 degrees at the Gers Park Airport in Rome, but it does feel about 5 degrees cooler because it is going to be breezy outside this morning, and it is going to remain breezy today. So not as cool as yesterday morning. Yesterday we did see some frost. Some areas are just around freezing this morning, especially north and south of the Mohawk Valley. So if you do see any frost, only going to be a quick scrape as for this morning. But tonight we will be on the cooler side once again as clear skies come in and temperatures fall around and below freezing. So for today, it will be our last coolest day of the week. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 40s. We will warm up to the low 60s tomorrow and then reaching the upper 60s for the weekend. And we are trending warmer next week. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks, Hannah. Inflation.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies and cooler weather this morning with high temperatures today only reaching the upper 40s once again. So let's take a look now at the CAVI tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Cloudy skies to start, and a passing shower is definitely possible once again today. We will remain on the breezy side. And taking a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we can kind of see a few passing showers that have formed off of Lake Ontario. We see a few light snow showers in the Old Forge area and just south of it. A few rain showers, mixed precipitation showers in the Boonville area. So keep that in mind before heading out the door this morning. No accumulation is really expected from this, but possibly seeing a few mixed precipitation showers, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. But once again, we are going to be unsettled today with cloudy skies, breezy conditions, and we will be on the cooler side with highs just in the upper 40s. But we are starting out this morning a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. Just 36 degrees in Inlet and 41 degrees in Dowdesville, in Whitesboro, and in Westmoreland. And looking to the south, still in the 30s and 40s, 39 degrees in Hamilton, Sherburne, and in Norwich this morning. So if you are heading out the door, I'll grab the umbrella just in case. Once again today, a passing shower is possible. Definitely the jacket. We will be on the cooler side, and we are going to be windy once again. And maybe give yourself just a little bit extra time. There is some patchy frost outside, especially north and south of the Mohawk Valley. So a quick scrape would be all that you needed today. But we are going to be seeing some more frost tomorrow because we will really start to cool down once again tonight. But the good news is that for tomorrow, sunshine returns and we will start to get a little bit warmer, and we actually get very warm over the weekend. Saturday looks like a top 10 day of this year. We are going to be seeing sunny skies throughout the day, almost no cloud cover, and high temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s. As for Sunday, we will remain on the warmer side and we will remain dry, just seeing a little bit extra cloud cover. But overall, this weekend looks like the perfect weekend to spend outside. Maybe look at the peak fall foliage that's happening in the Mohawk Valley at this point, but north and south of the valley is looking like they are past their peak. So for today, expect high temperatures to only reach the upper 40s, cloudy, breezy, and a passing shower is possible. Once again, very similar to yesterday. And tonight we will cool down a little bit more. Frost is possible. Overnight lows just around freezing. As for tomorrow, the sun returns, the lighter wind speeds are going to occur, and highs are just going to be in the low 60s. So we really start to warm up tomorrow, and on Saturday even more. Very little cloud cover expected for both tomorrow and Saturday. Highs on Saturday are actually going to reach the upper 60s. We will start to get very warm, especially for the middle of October. So for today, we are tracking clouds, breezy conditions, highs in the upper 40s, and tonight a decrease in cloud cover with overnight lows around freezing. Frost is possible. 2 beautiful days coming up for tomorrow and Saturday. Highs in the low 60s tomorrow and in the upper 60s on Saturday. And we still remain warm and dry on Sunday, with our next chance of rain looking to be Monday. Steve.
All right, well, listen, we will take Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as award winners. You can't really get that, better than that on a late October weekend.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, as am I. All right, thanks, Hannah. Well, if you're just waking up, we have the day. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary is off today. Also ahead, we'll tell you about a winter coat giveaway for anyone who may be in need of one. But first, we want to get a check of your Storm Tracker 2 forecast. And for that, we head to the Weather Center and meteorologist Hannah Evans. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
So chilly this morning again, but brighter days are ahead.
Yes, so today is going to be very similar to yesterday with just cloudy skies, and it's going to be windy and a little bit cold. But tomorrow we really start to warm up with the sun coming back in, and the weekend looks very nice and warm.
We are in favor of that.
Yes, so am I. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are tracking a few light snow showers, maybe even some mixed precipitation showers just north of the Mohawk Valley. No accumulation really expected from this, but we are starting out a bit chilly and breezy. Temperatures today are only going to reach the upper 40s once again, and it is going to feel a little bit cooler because of that wind speed coming out of the south. But as for today, very similar to yesterday, a passing shower is possible, cloudy skies, cooler weather with breezy conditions. The winds die down tonight and sun comes back in tomorrow, so we will be seeing sunshine for the day tomorrow. We start to warm up. We will reach the low 60s, but we will get very warm over the weekend. High temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s for both Saturday and Sunday, and we are going to trend warmer next week. So for today, expect cooler weather once again, breezy, highs in the upper 40s, and I will be talking about your weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, we'll check in with you again shortly. Happening just hours.
Welcome back. We are going to be on the cooler side once again today, and it is going to be cloudy and breezy. So up in the North Country, high temperatures will just range right near 40 to the lower 40s. We will be in the upper 40s for the Mohawk Valley and in the mid to upper 40s for the southern valleys. Once again, remaining mostly cloudy. A passing shower is possible. So if you did want to do any yard work or rake any leaves, I would just say maybe for today, because it is going to be on the cooler side with windy conditions and rain is possible. But tomorrow and Saturday, 2 very nice days coming up to spend outside or do any yard work. We are really going to warm up on Saturday with highs in the upper 60s and sunshine for both of these days. So looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday looks like a top 10 day. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s with light wind speeds, so it is going to feel nice and pleasant with very little to no cloud cover. And as for Sunday, we are still remaining dry and on the warmer side, but we will be seeing a little bit extra cloud cover coming in for the day. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. A consumer alert to pass along.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies, and a passing shower is possible this morning, but we will remain cooler once again for today. So let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Today is going to be very similar to yesterday with cloudy skies, cooler weather, and breezy conditions. And if we take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we actually are seeing a few lighter snow showers moving through north of the Mohawk Valley at this point. We do look mostly dry today once again, but we cannot rule out the possibility of a passing shower throughout the day, especially here this morning. No accumulation is really expected at all from this, and we are going to continue to see breezy conditions for for today, very similar to yesterday, but the good news is that the sun returns tomorrow. So according to our sky watchers, we are mainly in the 30s and 40s this morning, just 33 degrees in Old Forge and 40 degrees in Clinton. And looking to the south, we have 39 degrees in Cooperstown and 37 degrees in Hartwick. We will reach the upper 40s today, but that is on the cooler side, especially for the end of October. So I would definitely grab the jacket as you head outside. It is starting out pretty chilly this morning. Maybe give yourself just a little bit extra time, especially if you do live north or south of the Mohawk Valley. There is some areas of patchy frost, but not like yesterday where all of us did see some frost. And just in case, I would grab the umbrella because a passing shower once again is possible today, very similar to yesterday. The good news is that we start to warm up tomorrow and the sun comes back in and getting very warm actually over the weekend. Saturday looks like a beautiful top 10 day of the year with sunshine, pleasant conditions, highs in the upper 60s. And as for Sunday, we will be seeing a little bit extra cloud cover coming in, but overall remaining dry and on the warmer side with highs remaining in the upper 60s. So if you did want to spend any to do outside this weekend, like doing a yard work or just spending time outside, maybe looking at the peak fall foliage in the Mohawk Valley. Perfect weekend for that, but north and south of the Mohawk Valley are past their peak at this point. So for the rest of today, we are tracking cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 40s for the high, and breezy conditions. A passing shower is still possible, but heading into tonight, clouds will decrease and overnight lows fall just around freezing, so frost is possible tonight. Tomorrow, very little cloud cover is expected, and we are going to get a little bit warmer with highs in the low 60s and little to no cloud cover expected once again on Saturday. We are going to be getting even warmer on Saturday with highs in the upper 60s, so getting especially warm for the end of October. So for today, it looks to be our last cool day of the week. Highs in the upper 40s with breezy conditions and clouds, and tonight's clouds will decrease, but frost is possible overnight. So we get beautiful weather starting tomorrow, highs in the low 60s and in the upper 60s on Saturday. We remain dry and warm on Sunday with our next chance of rain Monday, but overall a very nice weekend, Steve.
And that is great news, especially for all the events going on. You talked about raking leaves, catching up, because in the last fall foliage, even though some of the places are past peak, there's still colors out there.
Yes,
so.
It still looks really nice outside.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the sunshine to make it that much better. Thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary is off today. A lot to get to ahead in this edition of News Channel 2 at Sunrise. But first, we want to get a check of your forecast. And for that, we head to the Weather Center and meteorologist Hannah Evans. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
Looks good today. Today, but looks good going ahead.
Yes, so today's going to be very similar to yesterday. Cooler, cloudy, and breezy. But tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, we really start to warm up and the sun comes back in. So it should be a nice next couple of days coming up.
All right, that's good news.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are tracking just kind of a line of lake effect showers north of the Mohawk Valley. At this point on the radar, it is showing up as a few snow showers, probably some mixed precipitation showers falling. No accumulation really expected from this, and we do look mostly dry after this morning, but we are going to be on the cooler side once again today. Highs just in the upper 40s, and we are going to be a little bit breezy, so it is going to feel about 5 degrees cooler than the actual temperature outside. So once again, today is very similar to yesterday with cooler weather, cloudy skies, breezy conditions. A passing shower is still possible throughout the day, but the good news is that the sun comes back in tomorrow and we do start to warm up, but we really warm up for Saturday and Sunday, and even trending really warm into next week with highs in the upper 60s. But for today, we'll just be in the upper 40s with cloudy skies and breezy conditions, and then we'll be talking a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks, Hannah. Don't forget storm.
Welcome back. We are waking up. Temperatures just around 40 degrees this morning being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. Winds are calm right now, but we are going to be seeing breezy conditions today. That will make it feel about 5 degrees cooler, and it is going to remain cloudy throughout the day today. But this morning, we are not as cold as last morning. There not really is that much frost outside, but there is still some patchy frost in areas north and south of the Mohawk Valley. So if you do see any frost, just a quick scrape. Today, we are not like yesterday, but we are going to get get a little bit cooler overnight tonight with possible frost once again for tomorrow. So today we will remain on the cooler side. Highs are just going to be in the upper 40s. We will start to warm up tomorrow, highs reaching the low 60s. And on Saturday, Sunday, and even into next week, we are going to be in the upper 60s, way above average, especially for the end of October. So we really are going to start to warm up for the weekend and into next week. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thanks, Hannah. Inflation.
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies to start this morning. Today is going to be very similar to yesterday with cloudy skies, cooler weather, and windy conditions. Let's take a look now at the CAVI tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Not as cool of a start that compared to yesterday. Most of us are in the upper 30s and low 40s this morning, but we will remain on the cooler side today with highs just reaching the upper 40s. And taking a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 with Doppler radar. We are tracking a few light lake effect showers north of the Mohawk Valley. It looks like snow at this point, probably falling as some mixed precipitation as we head towards the ground, but this is all going to clear out. We do look mostly dry today with just a passing shower possible. Once again, very similar to yesterday with breezy conditions, wind speeds around 8 to 12 miles per hour coming out of the southwest. According to our sky watchers, we are mainly in the 30s and 40s this morning, so a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. 36 degrees in Inlet and 39 degrees in New Hartford. And looking to the south, we have 37 degrees in Hartwick and 40 degrees in Lawrence. The high temperature today looks to only reach the upper 40s once again, so it is going to be pretty chilly. I would definitely grab the jacket if I was heading out the door this morning. Maybe give yourself just a little bit extra time, especially if you do live north of the Mohawk Valley, possibly some patchy frost, and we are seeing some precipitation out there. And an umbrella today because a passing shower is once again possible as we do remain unsettled for the day. But the good news is that the sun returns tomorrow and we start to warm up tomorrow, but we really warm up for the weekend. Saturday looks to be a top 10 day. We are going to be seeing very little to no cloud cover and we get very warm, especially for the middle of October. Highs reaching the upper 60s. We do remain warm and dry on Sunday with highs in the upper 60s, but we will see an increase in cloud cover for Sunday. But overall, this weekend looks like a great time to spend outside with this warmer weather. Great time to look at the peak fall foliage in the Mohawk Valley. North and south of the Mohawk Valley are past their peak at this point, but we are still seeing a lot of color on the trees. As for today, though, we are tracking cloudy skies. It will remain unsettled, a little bit windy with highs in the upper 40s. But as we head into tonight, clouds decrease and overnight lows fall into the low 30s with clear skies overnight. That allows for some frost tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we will really warm up. Highs will reach the lower 60s, so definitely warmer than the past few days with some sunshine. And we get even warmer on Saturday. On Saturday, very little to no cloud cover is expected for the day with highs in the upper 60s. So for today, we will just be in the upper 40s, so definitely on the cooler side still with cloudy skies. It is going to feel even about 5 degrees cooler because it is going to be a little bit windy. But tonight, those clouds make way for clear skies and frost is possible tomorrow morning. So tomorrow we will really start to warm up, a very pleasant day. Highs in the low 60s with sunshine, getting even warmer on Saturday in the upper 60s. And we remain warm for Sunday and we trend warmer next week, Steve.
All right, that's great news because it's been chill. It's been like late November, early December this week. So
I know.
We want to get back to fall.
So do I. I'm excited.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks a lot, Hannah. If you're just waking up, we have the day's top headlines before joining us at 7 a.m. on the CW11. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary has today off. We want to begin this morning with a check of your Storm Tracker 2 forecast. And for that, we head to the Weather Center and meteorologist Hannah Evans. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. So we will start out today chilly once again, and it is going to remain cloudy and a little bit windy today. Very similar to yesterday, but the good news is that the sun returns tomorrow.
All right, so just one more day of whatever we're going through now.
Yes, gloomy conditions.
Yeah, pretty much.
So let's take a look now at the bus stop forecast. If you are heading out to the bus stop this morning, I would grab the jacket. Most of us are in the upper 30s. Cloudy and cool today. It is going to be windy once again. A passing shower is possible throughout the day, and we will only reach high temperatures in the upper 40s, so below average once again today. And it is going to feel about a few degrees cooler because it is going to be a little bit windy. And tonight, clouds will decrease, and we will be seeing clear skies overnight with frost early tomorrow morning, but the sun returns tomorrow. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Don't forget the Storm Tracker.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cooler weather this morning, and it is going to be breezy today. A very similar day in store today to yesterday. So let's take a look at our Cavity Tower camera. Some nice colors from the sunrise this morning, but once again, we are going to be mostly cloudy for the rest of the day with breezy conditions and cooler weather. So taking a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We are tracking just a few light snow flurries north of the Mohawk Valley this morning. A passing shower is still possible today, but otherwise we do look mostly dry, but seeing mostly cloudy skies and breezy conditions coming out of the southwest. So although temperatures are going to be in the upper 40s for the high, it is going to feel a little bit cooler because of that wind. According to our sky watchers this morning, we are mainly in the 30s and 40s, 36 degrees in Inlet and 40 degrees in Clinton. And looking to the south, we have 37 degrees in Hartwick and 36 degrees in Westford this morning. Once again, reaching the upper 40s today, so it is going to be a little bit on the cooler side. I would definitely grab that jacket again because it is going to be chilly today with windy conditions. Maybe even giving yourself a little bit extra time to head out the door, especially north and south of the Mohawk Valley. There's a possibility to see a few areas of patchy frost, only just a couple minutes. A quick scrape is all you would need, and I would definitely just grab the umbrella just in case because a passing shower is once again possible today as the weather remains unsettled. Heading into tomorrow, the sun makes a return and we start to warm up a little bit tomorrow, but we get very warm actually over the weekend. Saturday looks to be a top 10 day, little to no cloud cover is expected, and highs are going to be in the upper 60s. Very warm for the middle of October, and for Sunday we will see an increase in cloud cover, but still pretty warm and dry with highs in the mid to upper 60s. So overall, great weekend to spend outside, maybe taking a look at the fall foliage. In the Mohawk Valley, we are still at its peak. North and south of the Mohawk Valley are past the peak, but still some great, beautiful colors outside. So it might be a nice weekend to go out and look at that, or just to spend outside in general because it is going to be very nice. On our Skycast today, though, today looks to be the last coolest day of the week. Highs are going to be in the upper 40s with cloudy skies and breezy conditions. A passing shower is possible, but clouds decrease tonight. We will see temperatures around freezing, so frost is possible early tomorrow morning. But the good news is that the sun and the clear skies stay in for tomorrow with highs reaching the low 60s. Heading into Saturday, we will remain clear and sunny skies throughout the day with highs reaching the upper 60s, so getting a lot warmer for Saturday. But for today, our last kind of gloomy day of the week with clouds, breezy conditions, highs just in the upper 40s, and tonight those clouds decreased for frost possible overnight with clear skies. So for tomorrow, the sun makes a return, a very pleasant day in store with highs in the low 60s, highs in the upper 60s on Saturday, getting very warm, and retrend a lot warmer next week.
Weather Center meteorologist Hannah Evans. Hannah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Steve. Once again today we are tracking cooler weather with cloudy skies and breezy conditions. Highs only expecting to reach the upper 40s. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point we are mostly dry. A few snow flurries are possible north of the Mohawk Valley, and once again, like yesterday, a passing shower is also possible. It's going to be light and brief, but we are going to be on the cooler side once again today. Temperature being measured at just 44 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. It feels a few degrees cooler because it is breezy once again with cloudy skies. Not really that much sun to warm us up. So today is very similar to yesterday with cloudy skies, cooler weather, but we do start to see the sun come back in tomorrow, and we will start to warm up with temperatures reaching the low 60s. And as for this weekend, we actually are going to get very warm. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s for both Saturday and Sunday. Very warm for the middle of October. But as for today, we are on the cooler side with breezy conditions and highs just in the upper 40s. And then we'll be talking a little bit more about the weekend forecast coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, weekend almost here. Thanks a lot, Hannah.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. Once again, we are tracking cloudy skies and cooler weather today with highs just reaching the upper 40s. So let's take a look now at the CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Extra cloud cover today once again, very similar to yesterday where we have that cooler weather along with those breezy conditions because we are still kind of unsettled. So taking a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are tracking mostly dry conditions. A few snow flurries are actually possible north of the Mohawk Valley, but once again, like yesterday, a passing shower is possible, and we are going to remain on the cooler side with kind of breezy conditions, but once high pressure comes in tomorrow, this will all come to an end and the sun looks to make a return. So according to our sky watchers here at noon, we are mainly just around 40 degrees, some areas in the mid 40s. We have Clinton at 45 degrees and Old Forge still at 38 degrees here at noon, and once again, only reaching the upper 40s today. So if you did want to do any yard work or rake any leaves, I would definitely say tomorrow or Saturday would be two better days to do that. As for today, maybe seeing some precipitation later on and still is cooler and breezy. But tomorrow and Saturday, high pressure comes in. That brings in the sunshine that really dries us out and really warms us up, and calmer wind speeds come in as well. So two very nice, beautiful days coming up for tomorrow and Saturday. Actually going to get very warm over the weekend. I would say Saturday is going to be a top 10 day. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s with sunshine and calm wind speeds, so it is going to feel nice and pleasant, very warm for the middle of October. And we will remain warm and dry on Sunday, just seeing a little bit extra cloud cover come in, but still this weekend, great time to get outside, go look at the fall foliage or go for a walk, run, or do any outdoor activities. And even looking ahead into next week, this is 6 to 10 days from now, it still looks like our area is going to be trending above normal in terms of temperatures, which leaves us seeing high temperatures remaining in the 60s. But for today, looks to be our last pretty cool day for at least the near future. Highs are just going to be in the upper 40s with breezy conditions, and a passing shower is still possible. And those clouds decrease tonight. We see clear skies and overnight lows drop into the low 30s, so there is the possibility of frost tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, though, we really start to warm up. Highs are going to be in the low 60s, and we are going to be seeing very little cloud cover throughout the day, as well as calmer wind speeds. And same thing goes for Saturday. Very little cloud cover expected. Sunshine, and highs are going to be in the upper 60s. So two very nice days coming up. It looks to remain warm into next week. But as for today, we are still trending cool and cloudy, a little bit breezy. And tonight we will get pretty cold, decreasing clouds, and frost is possible overnight. But tomorrow and Saturday, two sunny days coming up. Highs in the low 60s tomorrow and in the upper 60s on Saturday. We remain dry and warm on Sunday, and we are trending warmer next week. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Pfizer broadcast in this half hour. Once again, let's head over to the Weather Center and meteorologist Hannah Evans. Hannah, good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon, Steve. Once again, today we are seeing cloudy skies, cooler weather, and breezy conditions, very similar to yesterday. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are mostly dry, but very similar to yesterday. We could be seeing a passing shower later on here today, and we will remain on the cooler side. We are just measuring 45 degrees at the Grievous Park Airport in Rome. It feels a little bit cooler because it is going to be breezy, and we are seeing extra cloud cover. Today, very similar to yesterday. Once again, cool, cloudy, breezy. A passing shower is possible, but things change tomorrow. The sun looks to come back in. We warm up a little bit, but we really warm up over the weekend. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s over the weekend. Very warm for the middle of October, and we are even trending warmer into next week. So for today, expect highs to just be in the upper 40s with breezy conditions and a little bit extra cloud cover, and then we'll be talking about our warm weekend coming up. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Former President Donald Trump.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies once again for today, along with cooler weather, with highs just expected to reach the upper 40s. So let's take a look now at the CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We are seeing extra cloud cover once again. We are unsettled for today. So if we take a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, as of right now, we are dry. There is the possibility to see a few snow flurries north of the Mohawk Valley, but a passing shower is possible possible again for the rest of the afternoon and evening. We are also seeing breezy conditions coming out of the southwest, but the good news is that all of this comes to an end when high pressure comes in for tomorrow. According to our sky watchers, here at noon, we are in the 30s and 40s still, so very chilly outside. Just 38 degrees in Old Forge and 39 degrees in Boonville. The high temperature today looks to reach the upper 40s, so if you did want to do any yard work or spend time outside or maybe rake any leaves, I would definitely say wait till either tomorrow or Saturday. As for today, there is the possibility we could be seeing a few rain showers. We are breezy and cooler, but tomorrow things change when the sun comes back in and we really dry out and we start to get very warm, especially on Saturday. So if you did want to spend time outside this weekend, I would say yes, it looks like a great fall weekend ahead, especially for the middle of October. I would say Saturday is going to be a top 10 day. Sunshine, very little cloud cover, and very warm. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s. And as for Sunday, we do remain on the warmer side with highs in the 60s. A little bit extra cloud cover does come in, but overall, 2 great days coming up this weekend. Great time to spend outside. Maybe go out, look at the fall foliage, or do any outdoor activities for the weekend, or do any yard work. And even looking ahead to the 6 to 10 day temperature trend, it does look like our area is in the above normal category, which means heading into next week and in next week, we are still going to be seeing warmer weather, and that means high temperatures in the 60s. So for the rest of today, this looks to be the last cool day for at least the near future. Highs are going to be in the upper 40s with breezy conditions and cloudy skies. A passing shower is possible. Tonight, clouds decrease and we will be seeing clear skies with overnight lows falling around freezing, so frost is definitely possible tomorrow morning. But we really warm up tomorrow with highs reaching the low 60s, and we are going to be seeing very little cloud cover tomorrow. Same thing goes for Saturday, very little cloud cover expected, beautiful sunshine, and we get even warmer on Saturday with highs in the upper 60s. So for the rest of the day, we are going to be mostly cloudy and cool. Highs just in the upper 40s with breezy conditions, and we see those clouds decrease overnight with some patchy frost overnight as well. But we do start to warm up to sunshine tomorrow, highs reaching the low 60s, even in the upper 60s on Saturday. So getting very warm starting on Saturday. We remain dry on Sunday, and we trend warmer next week. Back to you, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. An urgent warning.
The Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. I think so many people have been putting off turning on the heat if they haven't already because of the rising prices with our utility bills.
Yeah.
Great news for this weekend.
Yeah, you can keep the heat off and be comfortable at the same time. We're looking at some warmer weather ahead, and that's going to be hanging around in an unusual fashion. Let's take a look at the radar this evening. Before we get there, we have to get through this evening. What am I talking about? A couple of scattered, very light rain showers are showing up on the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Not a big deal, but just a continuation of cloudy and cool weather that we've been experiencing throughout the day. Our current temperature is 46 degrees. The dew point is really low, 24. So again, the relative humidity 42%, but it's still very dry out there. So we'll be able to cool off pretty quickly tonight. Wanted to share this one with you. This is a beautiful shot from Garbus. This is not recent. This was about 2 weeks ago, but still worth sharing. Black Bear Mountain, that's in the Adirondacks. Absolutely gorgeous foliage there. Passing showers possible this evening. Temperatures in the 40s. We are looking forward to much warmer weather, along with a lot of sunshine. We're taking a look at that weekend forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
The Utica Rescue Mission helped to
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Generally cloudy, cool weather continues this evening, and we're keeping an eye on the skies. We might end up getting a pretty nice sunset here if the sun can poke through some of these clouds. Let's take a live look at our CAV tower cam as we're trying to spy on the sunshine here. Looking at a couple of sprinkles showing up on the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I'm suspecting that a lot of this is not reaching the ground. We have some very dry air in place, so I think the radar is overdoing it. However, I can't rule out a brief sprinkle here as we look to the west as we head into this evening as well as early tonight. In general, the weather is going to dry out and clear out as we head into the next 24 hours, and that sets the stage for yet another nice night of high school football. It looks chilly tomorrow night, clear skies, but we'll cool off. It'll be a nice night for the players, And the fans, too, if you're dressed appropriately. Expecting temperatures to be in the 40s tomorrow evening. Looking ahead to the weekend, beautiful Saturday, sunny skies, 68 degrees, outstanding. Even Sunday looks nice. Had not Saturday have been better, Sunday would be a decent day too, of course. Looking at mostly cloudy skies in the mid 60s. Normally this time of the year, temperatures average to the upper 50s, so this is above normal temperature-wise. Beautiful fall colors continue to dazzle. This is Proctor Park from Terry. A lot of these leaves are coming off the trees, and if you do have to rake the yard, you've got plenty of options looking ahead. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, the weather looks dry. Winds will be light. The ground will be dry as well, at least during the afternoons. The mornings will have a little bit of frost and dew. Temperatures throughout the area this evening: Inlet 42, Dolgeville 49, 50 in Little Falls. 47 degrees in Whitesboro. Across Southern Valleys, Sherburne 48, Cooperstown and Skenevis checking in with 50 degrees. This evening, the weather looks mostly cloudy, and again, maybe a sprinkle. If you're taking the dog out for a walk, dress nice and warm, temperatures in the 40s. Tonight's featured dog is Max from Clark Mills. If you want to be part of this segment, send your dog pictures to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. This is brought to you by Staffworks. Low pressure to the west is weakening and lifting to the north. We will finally dry out as high pressure returns from the west and temperatures look to warm up. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Cloudy skies give way to clear skies tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. A beautiful Friday, plenty of sunshine. It warms up fast. Temperatures in the upper 50s in the afternoon. It'll cool off fast tomorrow night. We're down into the 30s. Saturday looks spectacular. Best day of the week weather-wise, sunshine, temperatures in the upper 60s. Decreasing clouds tonight, frost, low of 29. Tomorrow, beautiful day, sunny, high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather stays warm. It's not going anywhere. We're in the upper 60s Monday, 71 Tuesday. Our next chance of rain looks like Monday afternoon, just a couple of sprinkles, but generally dry weather here as we look ahead.
Wow, weekend looking great. Bill, thank you. Some U.S. minority groups are more. Meteorologist Bill Cardis always has some interesting facts for us. It's not just the temperature.
Yeah, we're always looking up in the sky. I wanted to pass along anything interesting that we see here, too. We've got the Orionid meteor shower. It's basically taking place all week long, but I think the best viewing is going to be Friday night. It's too cloudy tonight. You're going to want to look to the southeast after midnight. You have to wait that long for Orion to rise in the night sky, and you're looking for about 10 to 20 meteors per hour. We're expecting clear skies Friday night as well as Saturday night, and both nights you'll be able to view that locally. And again, you want to be away from city lights. That provides the best viewing. Sometimes light pollution can damper things and make it harder to see shooting stars. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are continuing to track some very light showers across the area. Again, I think the radar is overdoing this activity, but can't rule out a sprinkle this evening. It's going to be a cool evening with temperatures in the 40s. The weather turns around in a very big way. Much warmer weather is ahead just in time for the weekend. We're taking a look at that and the best places to check out fall color. And that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
A local Red Cross worker flew to Florida.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Cloudy, cool weather today. Getting some glimpses of sunshine occasionally, too, especially south and east of Utica. This is a live look in Cooperstown. The setting sun taking place. It is going to be a chilly night as skies gradually clear out. To the north and west, there's more cloud cover. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The radar is overdoing the activity. A lot of this is drying out before it reaches the ground. This is called virga, and this happens when the air is really dry. I can't rule out a sprinkle here this evening, but I think it should not last for very long. Beautiful fall colors continue to come to our plate. We like to share this with you. This picture from Mary. Beardsley Lake, that's in St. Johnsville. Look at this shot here. Beautiful color. The leaves are going to be coming down over the next several days. We are now considered past peak for a good portion of the area. If you want to see the best color, your best bet is to go into the lower elevations, heading west or east. Syracuse, Albany, near peak, even places in the Mohawk Valley, if you don't want to travel, are still looking very nice. And even though we are past peak, there's still some gorgeous trees that are amazing. You can still get some great colors locally. The good news, too, is that the weather should be really nice this weekend to do that, and the winds will be pretty light, so the leaves shouldn't be falling quite as fast as they did over the past couple of days. Looking at generally light winds in the forecast here as we head into the weekend and early next week. And with warmer weather, that will also make it more outdoor friendly. Alder Creek 43, Inlet 39, Curtis Corners 45, Jeff and Mohawk 49, across the Southern Valleys, Paynes Hollow 49, Ilion 51 degrees, Cassville, Helen with 46. So again, a cool evening across central New York. The radar and satellite image shows the leftovers of low pressure drifting to the north. We will finally get a chance to clear out as we head into tonight, and the stage is set for some wonderful weather as we head into the weekend. A look at our Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Clouds remain stubborn for the first half of tonight, but I do expect them to clear out by tomorrow morning. This sets the stage for widespread frost and a chilly start to Friday. Temperatures start out in the 30s. Friday afternoon, it looks to warm up very fast. Sunshine, beautiful day, a light wind. Temperatures will be near 60 degrees. We remain clear tomorrow night. Great night for high school football. We're down into the 40s Saturday morning, and we'll warm up nicely Saturday afternoon. Look at these temperatures. 2 o'clock, 68 in Utica, 61 in Inlet, 62 in Oneonta. Tonight, decreasing clouds, widespread frost, a low of 29. Tomorrow, an absolutely beautiful day. Despite the chilly start, it's a nice warm afternoon, a high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecasts. Sunny skies on Saturday, 68 degrees, mostly cloudy Sunday, 66. Should still be nice weather for making strides against breast cancer. Looking at warm weather early next week, chances of rain on Monday as well as Thursday. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're taking a look at the forecast for tomorrow night's high school football games. Stay with us.
Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Tracking cloudy and cool weather this evening and tonight, but the weather is going to change just in time for the weekend. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're seeing some rain falling from the radar. However, with the air being so dry, a lot of this is evaporating before reaching the ground. This is called virga, and the way we can tell this is because the air is really dry. The dew point's 23. Tough to get rain in these conditions, but again, can't rule out a sprinkle this evening. Our current temperature is 47 degrees. Beautiful fall color continues in central New York. Check out Gilbert's Lake, this picture from Loretta. We've got to look at the latest fall color to expect as we head into the upcoming weekend. I'll let you know the places to go to see the most color locally. Passing shower this evening, temperatures in the 40s. Also tracking some warmer weather for the weekend. Got to look at that forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
The rescue mission of Utica held its
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Tracking a lovely sunset across parts of central New York. We can see this from our Cavby Tower cam. The sun is setting in just a few moments here. We will be seeing generally cloudy skies this evening before skies clear out tonight, and the stage is set for sunshine as we head into the start of the weekend. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some showers are showing up here, but again, with the air being really dry, a lot of this is evaporating before reaching the ground. So I think we are going to escape with a mainly dry evening across central New York. Let's look ahead to tomorrow night. The weather looks great tomorrow. Should be even as nice as it was last Friday night. We're talking about high school football. Kickoff time around 7 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s. Will be in the mid 40s at halftime. Clear, cool weather. Great football conditions for the players and the fans. Just dress nice and warm if you're going to be heading out. The weekend forecast looks great for Saturday. 68 for the high. A beautiful start to the weekend. On Sunday, it's looking mostly cloudy. Still a nice weekend day, but compared to Saturday, not quite as nice. Temperatures in the mid 60s. Past peak for fall color across central New York for most areas. However, if you're at the lower elevations, there's still plenty of color to be had. Also, a drive towards Syracuse and Albany, they're experiencing the brightest colors here in upstate New York this weekend. This picture taken earlier this month, but worth sharing. Black Bear Mountain. It's a hike in the Adirondacks. This picture from Jarvis. Again, beautiful color here. Our sky watchers are checking in with cool conditions. West Leiden, 39 degrees, as well as Inlet, Curtis Corners 45, Jeff and Mohawk 49. Across Southern Valleys, Cooperstown 49, Worcester 50, and West Lawrence, Diane checking in with 48 degrees. Low pressure finally departing to the north, and that's going to bring dry weather to our area and sunshine as we head into the weekend. Our Storm Tracker 2 Skycast showing decreasing clouds tonight. Will drop down into the low 30s. Frost is expected tomorrow morning. Beautiful Friday, lots of sunshine and warm, or at least warmer than today. Temperatures in the upper 50s. Tomorrow night, the weather looks dry, clear skies. We're down into the 30s. And wow, look at Saturday. Look at these temperatures, 68 as we get into Saturday afternoon for Utica. Tonight, clear skies, an overnight low of 29. Tomorrow, beautiful day. Chilly start, but a nice afternoon, high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Clouds return Sunday, a sprinkle or two possible Monday. It's warm Tuesday, temperatures near 70, as well as Wednesday. Our next chance of rain on Thursday. Kristen.
All right, Bill, thank you. We are following breaking news.
First look at your forecast at 11. Bill, are those aliens?
No, they're not, Ben. We had an amazing sight in the night sky. Kind of a spooky picture here, but these are called light pillars. This took place in our local skies shortly, a little bit before 8 o'clock this evening. This picture from Aaron Ratton in Leonardsville. Light pillars are more common in the cold winter months. They happen from reflection of ice crystals. So your light source is what's being reflected from clouds, and if you catch the right angle, you're able to see light pillars. Again, much more common in the winter months, but tonight everything lined up in the eastern sky. We were able to see that in parts of the area, and if you missed that, there's a bunch of pictures on our Facebook page. Search for WKTV Weather or myself sharing those pictures tonight. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is quiet. Looking at dry weather, those ice crystals were from clouds, not anything falling from the sky, by the way. Current temperature 41 degrees. It's going to continue to cool off tonight. We're down into the upper 20s, decreasing clouds, tracking a lot nicer weather heading into the weekend. Look at that forecast that's coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. I was able to see ice.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're taking a live look outside. This is a look at our CAVB tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Things are looking pretty quiet out there tonight. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We do have some showers showing up, but most of this evening, the air has just been incredibly dry, so a lot of this is not reaching the ground, and I think that'll be the case tonight, too. So we stay dry tonight. The clouds will be around for a little while, but as drier air builds in from the west, it's all about clearing, and that clear weather is going to be around for tomorrow, leading to plenty of sunshine, as well as the start of the weekend. Saturday looks beautiful. Looking at sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 60s. The average high this time of the year is in the mid to upper 50s, so we are significantly above that this weekend. Temperatures in the mid 60s on Sunday, and while Sunday doesn't look to be quite as nice as Saturday, it's still looking pretty nice. Making strides against breast cancer taking place Sunday morning. The weather should be nice for this as well. Not as chilly as previous years in the past. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s to low 50s. If you're looking to catch the fall color across central New York, we are looking at past peak conditions for most of the area, but if you're in the lower elevations, you can still capture some pretty nice color. Enjoy it because the colors are going to be fleeting here over the next couple of weeks. Gilbert's Lake, this picture from Loretta, absolutely beautiful there. We continue to get some really great pictures. If you want to check them out, head to our Facebook page, just search for WKTV Weather. Low pressure finally lifting to the north. This means our weather is going to clear out as we head into the weekend. And again, clearing skies tonight. Chilly tonight with frost. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. Plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Looks nice. You might need a few minutes scraping off the frost first thing in the morning, but it should be a pretty nice afternoon. Temperatures climb into the upper 50s. Tomorrow night, the weather looks dry, and we're down into the mid 30s, so not as cold tomorrow night. Beautiful for Saturday and plenty of sunshine. Temperatures climb into the upper 60s. Tonight, decreasing clouds. We're below freezing, and there should be some frost developing overnight. So again, plan accordingly. Give yourself a minute or two to scrape out off the car windshield in the morning. Sunshine tomorrow. It warms up nicely, a high temperature of 61 degrees. Spectacular day, and it gets even nicer on Saturday. Saturday, we're up to 68, sunny skies. Still warm Sunday, and I think we're going to be watching clouds later in the day from low pressure. That could bring us a few showers Monday. It's still warm Tuesday and Wednesday before a cold front catches up with us and brings us rain as we look ahead to Thursday. We'll be right back.
At 11 with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Bill, I recognize those from my time in Oswego. Those are light pillars.
That's right, Ben. We saw a very interesting sight in the night sky. If you were looking to the east earlier this evening, right around 8 o'clock, this is what you saw. These are called light pillars. This picture from Aaron Ratton in Leonardsville. Light pillars are more common in the colder months of the year, especially the deep, dark, cold winters. And that is because this has to do with ice crystals. Light pillars form when light travels from the ground to the cloud, and reflection of ice crystals at just the right angle will create an optical illusion of the light in a different location. Again, more common in the cold winter months, but we had everything just in the right place tonight to be able to see that. There are more pictures that you can find on our Facebook page of light pillars. Just search for WKTV weather. We do appreciate folks letting us know about that too. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet across the area. It's cooling off. It's a chilly night. 42 degrees is the current temperature. We're down into the upper 20s tonight. We're taking a look at that weekend forecast coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. That's really cool stuff.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We're taking a live look outside. This is our Cat V tower cam overlooking the city of Utica. Things are looking pretty quiet on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's been a dry evening, and we still have some clouds in place tonight, but with clearing skies, if you're going to be up late tonight, you might be able to catch part of the Orionid meteor shower. This is not a very active meteor shower compared to some of the other ones, but if you're patient, you might be able to catch a couple of shooting stars. Look to the southeast for Orion, the constellation Orion. Again, after midnight with some clearing skies tonight. I think there'll be a better view of this tomorrow night with clear skies, and also it won't be quite as cold. Frost expected tomorrow morning. Give yourself a minute or two to scrape it off. I don't think it's going to be thick, but it'll be there if you're trying to head out before, say, 8 o'clock in the morning. Sunshine as we head into the start of the weekend. Saturday looks beautiful. 68 degrees for the high. That's about 10 degrees above average. We'll see warm conditions Sunday, too, with more cloud cover heading into Sunday afternoon. Making strides against breast cancer Sunday morning. A little bit on the cool side, but again, for this time of the year, not bad. Looking at temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. So if you're heading out to that, just a light jacket will be needed. Looking to catch fall color this weekend in central New York. Stick to the lower elevations for the best color. Heading out towards Syracuse and Albany, these areas will be in peak color. But again, still a lot of beautiful trees to be seen across the area. Even though we are technically past peak, it's still worth checking out, especially with a lovely weekend ahead. Low pressure finally departing to the north. That's going to set the stage for nice weather over the weekend, not only clearing skies, but warming temperatures as winds turn into the south. Tonight we start out, we'll drop down into the upper 20s to low 30s. So it starts out cold Friday morning. Sunshine will help warm us up. Looking at temperatures climbing into the upper 50s in the afternoon. Skies remain clear tomorrow night. The weather looks great for high school football. Temperatures cool off quickly. Tomorrow night, down into the low 40s to upper 30s. Beautiful on Saturday. Temperatures in the upper 60s with plenty of sunshine. Tonight, decreasing clouds, cold, down to 29. Tomorrow, beautiful day, sunshine, we warm up, a high of 61. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, the second half of the weekend, seeing more clouds for Sunday. Some showers are possible Monday. Still warm Tuesday and Wednesday. Our next chance of widespread rain was with the cold front on Thursday with temperatures in the mid-60s. We'll be right back.